Aquarius, hello, welcome into your reading. This is Lauren the Mystic, and I'm here with a general reading today for you because I've really been feeling a shift of energy since we moved through just the powerful beginning of this month. You know, we had the new moon, we have been within this 11/11 portal period of time, and it's really shifted the energy. So if you're new, welcome into my channel. I really focus on bringing in divination into my work and hope to encourage you to tune into that aspect of yourself as well, as we are all remembering into our own divine nature and how we can work with our energy, how we can work with our consciousness, how we can grow our unique intuitive skills and abilities and connect into both the energy that's flowing to us from the cosmos as well as the divine earth energies that hold us in abundance. So let's get into your reading, not to go on a tangent, but in advance, I appreciate all of your likes, any subscriptions to the channel. It really helps me grow. I am new and growing this business. So today what we've got is some oracle messages as well as some angel tarot cards to tune into the energies that are really kind of playing out in your particular timeline. And this is a general reading, Aquarius. I do tend to read towards rising signs. However, if you are an Aquarius sun or moon, I welcome you in, and I encourage you that if you know your other placements, maybe listen in to that as well. There may be some messages there for you, okay? So let's get started with the first card that's kind of setting the tone for the overall reading. And Aquarius, you got the card of trust. And this is coming to us from this beautiful new deck that I am excited to use. It's a local artist, Wisdom of the Divine Feminine. And this card came out for Libra as well. It's really about surrendering into the divine process at hand, knowing that there is a bigger picture, a bigger process that is underway, and you may just be recognizing that there's some divine aspect that is guiding the circumstances as they are playing out, and that you can surrender into trust, into a knowingness that you are being held throughout the process, that you are being guided, that you can indeed work with and commune with that relationship that you have as you surrender your faith into trust. So, you know, depending upon your own personal belief system, that's what you draw upon, but it's your belief within some sense of a higher power. So whatever that means for you in your life, it's just a knowing that there's a cosmic intelligence, that there's the source of all that is. And so whether that is the concept of God, whether you are a religious person, whether you're spiritual, whether you are more of an atheist, which would be funny that you would be here if you are, but since we are tuning into the spiritual energies, right, Aquarius? I mean, you're a very astute sign, so you probably wouldn't be here. However, you may be shifting your beliefs and understanding that you are, in fact, incredibly divinely connected into both the divine aspect and the source of all that is, whatever that perfect word is for you. Just supplement that, okay? Because I recognize everyone has their own unique terminology that is the most meaningful, and I don't want to superimpose my beliefs onto anyone else. However, I do really hold this strong knowing that we are connected both to the source of all within the cosmos as well as to the divine feminine energies that are contained within the earth plane. And it's from that surrendering into trust into that relationship, trust potentially even into your spirit guides and your angels, your intuitive knowing, the information that's flowing into you through your own senses. You're trusting that that is true, that those are valid. You're leaning more deeply into this sense of surrendering into those connections and allowing those connections to really work on your behalf. So let's move into the tarot and kind of tune into the messages. This is, again, it's the angel deck, angel tarot cards. And we start off your reading, Aquarius, with the Four of Air, which is really about you needing to take time to rest. Take a vacation, allow yourself to take a beat or take a pause. If there's anything pressing on your to-do list, any decisions that you really need to be making, give yourself the time that you need. And this card is really suggesting both a need for going inward into like a state of meditative rest, a state of reflecting inward and pausing literally, but it's also about resting your body, resting your mind, resting your heart. Maybe you have just moved through something incredibly significant and you need to take time out to recuperate and regenerate your energy, regenerate your body, regenerate your field. And if there's anything that has needed a decision, after you take that time, things are going to become quite clear for you. And so moving into the next card, we've got the 10 of Earth here. And this is a card about really creating that perfect life, that perfect physical existence, a beautiful family, financial abundance and security, and enjoying the magic that is just in the little things, having yourself surrounded in a space that just simply brings you joy, brings you fulfillment and pleasure in your life. And we move next into the Page of Air. So what I'm feeling, Aquarius, so far is that you've gone through something significant that's taken a lot from you. And this is your main focus. Your main focus is on pouring back now into concentrating on the happiness of your family, that financial security, and finding the magic in the little things. Coming back into a much more simple, potentially. So maybe you moved through chaos. Maybe that's what this air energy is over here. But we've got the Page of Air showing up here, which represents logical information, honest, impulsive, and curious information, right? Those are the keywords. But this card is about you potentially receiving some challenging information, there being a delay or a change in plans for you that might be coming forward. And this could also represent someone speaking without tact, delivering information that comes across as challenging because of its delivery, right? So that could be this as well. This could be a conversation. This could be something coming up. But for this to be in your reading, I would say it's something of a decent amount of significance that's going to impact you. And it may even have to do with this challenge here that we've gone through, right? So what I'm just intuitively picking up on is that this challenging information might relate back to something that either you've just moved through, something that's just past a phase of life or something like that, a circumstance, and there might be something that comes forward that is quite challenging. And then we've got the 7 of Airs. So that takes this challenging situation into a place where you're feeling like plans really need to be revised here. There's more going on than meets the eye. There's a sense of poor timing taking place. And this is really about, to me, I look at this card and I see this force field around this set of circumstances that looks like it's supposed to be a joyful celebration. It contains beauty. It's a place that someone's really wanting to build something. But that's being challenged because it's coming into a bit of disarray, right? So there's more going on to something than meets the eye, and that relates to this challenging information, the delay, the change of plans, whatever this truth that's being delivered without much grace or tact. It sounds like that's all in relationship here. So perhaps, again, you may have moved through a set of circumstances that now that you're done, you find out more information about what you've just moved through, and it creates the need for a revision in plans. It tells you there's more that's going on underneath the surface, right? And then we have 9 of Fire. So Aquarius, the journey is not over, okay? And so it could be you really need to take this time to rest, to recuperate, because you might need to regather your strength here. This journey, whatever this is for you, however this is showing up in your life, is something that you're going to continue to really put a lot of effort, you're going to work on. You hold a lot of passion for this, and this is a card about not giving up, okay? Your angels and your guides are telling you not to give up. Protect all that you have already created. Continue to hold your courage and believe in yourself. Hold that fire, that vision. You are in the right, and Spirit is saying to you, it's time to recuperate. We've got a lot at stake. I feel like that's what I just heard. There's a lot at stake. My happy family is at stake, my security, my comfort with the little things. And this is what I'm fighting to protect, or this is what is basically being challenged in some way by either delay or change in plan, by challenging information that comes through about the past that is needing revision. Okay, and then we've got your guidance card here, cracked open. So what I know now, Aquarius, looking at this has been something that has tried you to your core, okay? Tried you to the point that it has felt as if it has broken you apart, right? It's as if you've reached the end of the line with something. It can go no further. It's not worked out, and it's created an incredible amount of stress onto you. And this is Spirit guidance reminding you to trust, to surrender into the alchemy of life, to surrender into the support, the knowing that you are being held, that whatever is taking place on your behalf for the greater good. There's some greater divine design, and you might not see that yet. That might be what is more than meets the eye. You may not recognize just quite yet the divinity behind the plan at play. And so it may seem as if things are not working out. They're not going as planned, okay? I'm sorry about my dog barking in the background. I think someone's walking past the house. It's school is getting out, so we have a lot of kids in the neighborhood. And the next card here that's really supporting kind of these intuitive hits that I'm getting is you're not alone. And Aquarius, do not isolate, darling. Don't hermit yourself. Don't withdraw. You know, sometimes that can be the response that we have to our nervous system. It can be a sense of withdrawal, a sense of wanting to isolate ourselves. But right now, Spirit is guiding you into really leaning upon the community around you for support and for connection, that you are not alone. You are meant to be leaning on the support and the help of others around you, those who care about you and who really want to support whatever it is that you are fighting here to protect, okay? And your last guidance card is Weight of the World. And that is speaking to, this is not, the heaviness of this situation is not yours to carry. It's time to surrender into trust. You keep getting redirected back into this trust. Surrender into trust that there is divine guidance at play. Divine timing is playing out. And also allow yourself to hand over the heaviness, to surrender that into the support within the spiritual realm that is there to help you through and to work on your behalf behind the scenes. You know, ask your guides to come in for help. Your guides will enter based on free will, and we must ask for our guides to come and to assist us if there's a challenge. And this is a card, or I'm sorry, this one here, about letting go. Don't carry, it's not yours to carry, Aquarius. And it's also a card about establishing boundaries within relationships where you need to, not giving too much of yourself to the point that it sacrifices, right? This happy family, this security, fighting for, you know, finding magic in the little things in life. We've got to protect our energy. We've got to create energetic boundaries that hold us in a safe space. So hopefully this is giving you some guidance, whatever you are moving through, Aquarius. I wish you well. I hope you found value in this reading today, and we'll see you soon. Take good care, and thanks for hanging out with me.